Hey guys, welcome back. Today on a review I have a Tissot Visodate Automatic. Great, affordable watch that's great bang per buck, and I think this is a better if you own a Tissot logo. I like this one more. And I will tell you why in the video, but now I just want to give you a little rich shot in the real world, and somehow the watch is gorgeous and it's highly reflective, so it's hard to film for me, but in real life this watch is nothing like you can see it here. So welcome to another video. I'm DC Gunner, and today we're gonna review Tissot Visodate. Very reflective this watch is. You can see me here. Hey guys. But it is the case with all the dome-shaped sapphire crystal watches, and with the black dials. They are very highly reflective surfaces, and that's only on camera. In real world applications, it translates on shininess, and not often that my wife says, "Oh, that's a nice watch," and this is a vintage-inspired Tissot. It's an affordable 50s nostalgia, and there's something about simple three hands, black dial, silver indices design from even from Rolex Explorer to this Visodate, and it just works. On photos, it looks simple and clean. When you take a look at this watch on stock photos from catalog, that's here in the box, you have a catalog, and this watch, you wouldn't stop twice to look at it. But in person, this watch is something else. It's that simplistic design, and you there's a you need to see it in person to understand it. I'm guilty of this too. I never thought about it, the black watches with dials or indices like that, until I handled couple one, War One, couple one, and this one is just beautiful. This is a Tissot Lelocle brother. I say that because I reviewed many Tissot Lelocle watches, and this is its classier brother. And immediately when I picked this watch up, I know it's classier, and I said that Lelocle. Lelocle may have the waffle dial, guilloche dial, whatnot, but this one is just simple and classy. It's 40 mils across the diameter, but it wears, due to its appearance and slenderness, it wears like a 38, but it's more classier on the wrist, and you just love it. Uh, this is this always a date. This one was purchased according to the card here and booklet in 2015. This is from Heritage Collection, and back in the 1950s, Tissot came up with the Tissot Visodate, and Tissot was founded in 1853, and Tissot is a veteran in the watch industry. In the 50s, they celebrated 100 years, so that's how much of a veterans they are. And I want to give you some cool info that you can find when you go online. So, did you know that Tissot has had a first mass-produced pocket watch in the 50s, and the first anti-magnetic watch in 1920s, and in 1950s Tissot released Visodate. It was the first automatic watch to feature a date window, and first watch that had it instantly changes at the midnight. So you might say, what about Rolex Datejust? Well, Rolex Datejust came up in 1944, and until the 50s, it was the first automatic watch with date complication in a window, but Rolex did not have until 55 instant change of the date in the midnight. So Tissot was a first. I didn't know that either, so I thought it would be fun fact. From 1945 to 55, they just had a gradual date change, just shortly before midnight, but not instant. So after that, Rolex did added that complication. And this watch is, uh, now for the fun facts about this watch, is a great looking watch. It's just so handsome. You instantly, when you see it, you fell in love with it. And it's great about it. It can serve as a double duty watch, everyday workhorse, and also a dressy watch when you want to go somewhere fancy and with the suit and tie and everything else. So it's a great watch. It's in a price range around 500 bucks. I will link you some Amazon links so you can check out the pricing at the real time. So but around 500 bucks, I got this one used, and this is well used. You can see some scratches on the logs. It's all highly polished, and this guy who wore it before me did not baby it. He wore it every day. I asked him about the scratches. He wore it every day, working at the desk, but he wore it. He never left his wrist, so took some scratches which can be easily polished and buffed, but it's highly polished, has a domed sapphire crystal, and I believe in the spec sheet they say that sapphire crystal is below. It's powered by well, the case, because I was speaking about scratches, this is just a 316 ounce stainless steel, and it's really nice. And it's powered by, you can see here, ETA 2836 dot two, and Tissot is a Swatch group, and they're in the Swatch group since 1983. And Swatch Group owns ETA, and technically it's an in-house, and they can easily source this. And before Swatch Group, before ETA, Tissot made even better movements in the 50s. They were in the rank with Omega, and yeah. Speaking of the moment, it's a 25 joules, 28 800 vibrations per hour, 4 hertz. It's easier for me to say just a 4 hertz movement, and has a 40-hour power reserve. Also features a Novodia shock protection system, and it's it's hooked down with a 20 millimeter strap. This is an aftermarket strap, but it's exact same like on the original. And the strap is held with a buckle, signed Tissot, and it's a really nice, comfy buckle. Nothing wrong here. I like this style buckles. And watch is 40 mils across the diameter. Lug to lug is 47 mils, but this one has unusually long lugs, but it's a heritage watch, and it's kind of appealing, and looking wise, this one looks better than its contemporary from the 50s, even though from the 50s it's my favorite watch, but this one's really nice. Only thing is, if you want to do a review, it's gonna get a lots of reflection, so it's hard, but I'm gonna do some b-roll footage for you guys, so it's not gonna be that bad. And yeah, Lelocle versus Visodate. I always kind of mention the Visodate I like more, but right now Visodate comes in a white, silver dial, blue, sunburst blue dial, and the black one. I think the black one is the one. The water resistance is 30 meters. Crown is not screwed down crown because it's a dressy watch. It just says here T, Tissot T, and the case back is held with a pressure case, so you don't unscrew it, but you have exhibition case back, so you don't need to do that unless you're a watchmaker, so it doesn't really matter. uh, Sapphire crystal bolts on top and on the top. The reference number for the black one engine, I will put that in the description box, so I don't want to read you out the 10 numbers out here. Very, very beautiful watch. Black dial, silver indices, and indices are here well superbly done, highly polished, and everything there. They add some dimension, and you may think this is a simple watch. It's the same thing with the higher end simple watches like a Calatrava and stuff. You may think when you look at the photos, or the worst photos ever from catalogs. When you look at it, you wouldn't think twice about this watch, but once you when you see it in person, there's so many things going on, and so simple, and simplicity is beautiful. It's hard to make something simple as possible that works and it's beautiful. So this one is simple, and I love this old school Tissot logo. So much better than the new school Tissot. This one, this old school Tissot logo, which is by the way applied, is gorgeous. And yeah, 47 lug to lug, awesome little piece. And if you're gonna get it used one, even better buy. But I don't see the reason why wouldn't you get this one brand new if you don't have a watchmaker. If you have a watchmaker, then you can do whatever you want. But you can get this one, and it's your double duty everyday watch, dressy watch, just for a classy guy. And my wife, I always show some watches my wife. I'm interested in a female perspective because they judge watches by being universally nice and not nice. Because, for instance, she will say this is one ugly watch, and of course it's not. It's beautiful, but she always said it's an ugly watch. But this one, when she saw the ad or ran by her, she said that's a really neat watch. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Great buy. I think I can wholeheartedly recommend this one if you're in the market for Swiss made. And again, Tissot is a company that's been around for over 150 years. And in the 50s, they celebrated 100 years. And they're pioneer, they're watchmaking veteran, and they are making watches that are not gonna break your bank. This is a great bang per buck. You have a Swiss made, and I like this one more than Hamilton, Kaki Automatic or whatnot, because it's nicer looking.